Hey guys, it is Jason Horn with the Iron Halo. Also here with this guy, big bearded hairy man, Andrew Taylor.
He only calls me that because he's short aging.
That is a fact.
But
So
that's okay. We don't hold it against him.
that is very true. So we're actually really excited. We're here today because we want to talk about the March Madness GT that is coming up this weekend. Is that correct, Andrew?
That's right.
All right, how
Are
many
you
players?
excited?
I am actually really excited. We're gonna have 70 players, I believe, come on out. Give or
Yeah.
take a couple that might not show up.
Yeah, we actually have 73 people that paid.
Okay, that's awesome.
But, some have already started falling out, but we've replaced those tickets pretty quickly. So we're sitting at 69.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's not too shabby. Not as close as the Iron Halo, but that's okay. You'll get there one day.
Yeah, your demographic's a little larger than ours. So
That's
we're
true.
in Conway. I mean, Little Rock as a state, how many people?
I'm not sure.
It's 2 million.
2 million?
Okay. Oklahoma's how many people?
Probably less than that.
It's 3 million, roughly.
Okay.
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 How close are you to Kansas City?
I don't remember. Anyway, so we'll continue on because we don't want to waste any of you guys' time on the stream. We know that it's very valuable, Andrew.
I mean, I was educating people.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Okay.
So we have 70 people coming to the March Madness GT. We'll be streaming all 5 games, correct?
All 5 games,
Okay.
and maybe a tiebreaker.
Maybe a tiebreaker. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
Hopefully there's not a tiebreaker. How does that situation work, though?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, 5 games usually determines. Actually, we've never had to use the tiebreaker round, but if we do go into tiebreaker rounds, basically we take the top. If it's first place tie, those 2 people will play. Nobody else will actually play, and they'll be playing for first and second place. So if you are in a tiebreaker situation, if you lose, you're not dropping down 10, 15 places. You're actually going to stay in one of those places. So you're guaranteed a prize unless you're playing for like 4th place, right? And after that game, the prizes will be announced. So what we'll do, just for prize support purposes, is we'll actually announce all the prizes. And when we get to first, second, we'll say there's been a tie for first. This will be either your first or second place person. But at that point, some people can go home. I mean, we've got people coming from bottom of Louisiana. We've got people coming from Chicago.
From Texas.
Yeah, several people coming from Texas. So, just to get them back on the road if they don't want to watch, and they can watch your live stream, right, or recording at some point.
Actually, it'll definitely be live. So we'll probably still be continuing playing games even after people are going home. But we haven't had to do that yet. Do you think this might be the year?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of points now with the new ITC missions, so to see a perfect tie will be rather difficult.
Yes, it will. Yes, it definitely will. How many times have you played the ITC missions?
In practice, quite a bit. Somewhere around 15, 20 times.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've played them quite a bit of times. Now, you're not implementing the new chess clock rules. Is that correct?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We haven't practiced for it. The one thing we're doing is we have 15 minutes between games.
Okay.
So as soon as all the scores are turned in, we'll hit pairings, and you have 15 minutes to pick up your stuff and go to your tables.
Okay.
And start setting up. At which point, if you guys are quick and you have small armies, you can go ahead and start playing before we announce start. But when the time ends, you have to quit. That's the only caveat. If we start seeing a problem, so we want you to get through 4 rounds.
Correct. I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Right. Minimum 4 rounds. Be nice if you could play them all. But if you don't get through 4 rounds, we're going to have a conversation as to why, and we may add 5 more minutes between the rounds just to kind of help you set up. If that seems to be the issue.
Who you're gonna have? Who's gonna have that conversation? Will be Richard, because I'd be scared personally to actually have a conversation with Richard. He's a big burly man, and he looks like he would punch me into the ground.
He's bigger than me.
He is.
Yeah, he scares me.
He does. Richard scares all of us.
And an epic beard.
Who else? Someone else that also scares Richard is scared by Richard is a guy named Brian Hunter. At the first Iron Halo, through an interesting Gary Busey moment. And Brian, I just want to let you know, I will always be calling you out on this because it was hilarious back then, and it's hilarious now.
Brian, I may sneak you a point if you bring me a good cigar, okay? Don't tell anybody.
That's right. No one else in the world will know. Probably only my mom and my cats will see this stream anyway. So.
Yeah, it'll say 4 views, but that's really just him watching it over and over.
Fact. Hey, let's take a look at the current list of players that we have coming out right now. As you can see, we have, I believe there is only one ticket left. Is that right, Andrew?
One ticket left. Yeah, we had
Okay.
one person drop last week, so that's the only ticket left.
All right, so we got one ticket left, and we got a whole bunch of people. I was talking with Pablo Martinez of the Chapter Tactics podcast, and I asked him, hey, Pablo, do you see any rising stars or superstars that are coming out to this event? And he actually said, aside from Andrew Ford, this event is wide open. So if you're looking for your first GT win, I think March Madness would be the best place to go do it.
Yeah, well, and it's unique. So I was telling Jason before we started this podcast that we have a bunch of people that's never been.
That's amazing.
In fact, I would say 60% of the players, maybe 50 to 60% of the players haven't ever been to March Madness. When I check their name against my past records, I don't have them.
That's a really good metric to go off of.
Yeah. So, it's anybody's game. We have one ticket left. Come get it and win a GT.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So the favorite definitely though is Andrew Ford. He's played this. He's played at March Madness. Last 3 years?
Every year.
Almost every year.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 or 4 years we've been going. So this is our 5th year. I don't think we mentioned that. So this is our 5th annual. We're gonna be giving away some commemorative stuff. That didn't come out right. How does that work?
Commemorative.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, commemorative.
No, it
say
sounds
it with me,
worse
Andrew.
when you say it slow.
No, hey, I'm just trying to teach you how to do all this.
Hey, if it's not math, I don't need lessons.
What?
No,
anyway.
Don't worry about it. Stereotypes.
That's so mean.
Anyway, so we have special tokens that we're going to give away.
Cool.
We've got some things in the bags that people are going to pick up when they show up. It'll be a fun time. If we were going to pick a few people that are going to be in the top, Daniel's bringing a unique list, and he won our first year.
Okay, what does he bring? He's like 5.
No, he's no Hive
What?
Tyrants. No Hive Tyrants.
Really?
He dropped them out. So, I'm not telling anybody news here, but the ITC missions kind of go against flying Hive Tyrants, right? You give up quite a few points, especially if you make one a Warlord.
Yep.
You bring 3, you've given up secondary.
How many hope or hit points do Warlord, the flying Hive Tyrants have?
I think it's 12.
So you're going to give up 4 points anyway to like Kingslayer, right?
Right. But you start taking out, other situations. You got to kill them.
True.
You don't have a choice. So if
Right.
you start killing characters, it's another 4.
Yeah.
If they bring any other characters, you just give up.
It's just
pretty
like
quickly.
it's going to be pretty tough. So do you like the new ITC missions, or are they kind of like okay to you?
So I love the primary part of it.
Okay.
Secondary tends to favor certain builds, certain armies, and discourages certain builds, even some builds that are not meant to be discouraged.
Like Grey Knights?
Sure. Grey Knights need all the help they can get.
Yes, GW, if you're listening, please help the Grey Knights.
Yeah, and maybe some more point reductions. I don't know, maybe a cheap troop choice like Initiates. Just, I've never thought about it, but if I were going to suggest something, Initiates, without psychic powers might be a good place to start.
That's so true. Anyway.
But, if we think of Eldar, small units, fast,
Sure.
nimble, able to score,
Yep.
Good shooting, where do they get hit at in the secondary?
It's actually really hard to actually max out an Eldar army that is optimized.
Right.
It's
And they're
very,
still
very
they're
difficult.
still good. If I play guard, tanks give up too many points.
Yep.
I have to take large units unless
Yep.
I want to throw a heavy weapons team in there.
Yep.
So secondary kind of hurts builds that may not need to be hurt.
Sure.
So
And you never know, they might actually add some secondary missions that would be detrimental to Eldar.
or armies that run that way. Sure.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
absolutely. We're not saying we're not specifically calling out Eldar players.
I mean, they were 5 of what?
Yeah.
5 of the
of
top
8.
10 of the, or 5 of 8. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And LVO, so they're doing well.
So, but I think the most exciting thing is we're gonna, for us, for me at the Iron Halo, and for all of our compatriots that are coming out, it would be super excited to see you guys because we haven't seen you in a year. So there are a couple of people I can't wait to call out, like Daniel Rice, miss you, buddy, and Samuel.
Sam Manuel?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I think he is coming out, right?
He's coming out. He's bringing Eldar, so he might find himself in the top 10. Right?
Okay, fair enough. That's hilarious.
And then Heath's running a interesting Tyranid list. So
Oh, he's also on the bandwagon, the Tyranid bandwagon.
he is. He's a bandwagon jumper.
That's
that guy.
true. I mean, it's so funny. He was playing Dark Angels the first year I went, and then got beat by Necrons, and then decided to pick up Necrons.
In fact, in our chat, he was talking about how much he loves Frontline Gaming, and Reese is his hero. I literally could show you the message.
Well, that's awesome, man. I can't wait to actually meet him and a lot of other people, especially Frontline Gaming. So anyway, we'll close off the show. Just quick interview with Andrew. He's actually coming to pick up some of the terrain that the Iron Halo has made to bring out to his event. So you guys will have quality terrain. Definitely line of sight blocking for our tables. It'll be quality.
Yeah. I mean, for all tables, it will be quality. But Jason does a great job.
Thank you. I really did.
You do, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll sign off, guys. Appreciate you guys watching, and come to check us out. When does round 1 start?
That is a great question. I think it starts at 9:30.
Okay, it starts at 9:30.
The schedule is on the Facebook page. We'll make some announcements pretty soon just so everybody can see the schedule. If you're in town Friday, we'll be at the store till midnight. Come pre-register. Come pick up your packets. That way you have them. That way you don't have to be at the store at 8 in the morning to register. It also cuts back on the lines, which is quite nice. Not to mention, for $15, you can drink 2 half-barrel kegs. That's 350 plus beers, dry. For a simple $15 cover charge. And we'll have hot dogs and hamburgers we'll be selling. So it should be a fun time if you swing by Friday night.
That sounds awesome, man. And then also, if you have any lists, please pre-upload them prior to the event.
Several of you have mentioned that you had trouble doing the link in the email. You can always go back into the app and upload it that way. You don't have to go through the email link. So just a secondary option.
Cool. All right, man. Well, we'll see you guys Friday or Saturday in Conway, Arkansas at the March Madness GT.
Woo!
Super excited, and as always, guys, dice safely.